Does driving Uber and Lyft keep drivers broke?
Welcome back.
Let's talk about it. Man, what's going on, people?
First we was making 2 racks.
Man, y'all know what time it is. Ronnie Speed coming back. Let's
We gonna continue to
get it, man. Okay, so y'all see the title of the video. The title of the video is, Does driving Uber and Lyft keep drivers broke? So I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, well, Ronnie Speed, you missed the 2 racks a week. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm gonna get to that later, man. We haven't seen your face. We haven't seen the drum rolls and the guitars. We haven't seen that in a few weeks. What's been going on? So yeah, man. So I apologize for not, uploading consistently, but I've been focusing on the other channel, San Francisco Voyagers, and I'll get to that, later on in a discussion. So yeah, so right now I'm gonna post like these past 4 or 5 weeks of earnings. So as you see, man, they're gonna fluctuate, depending on how many hours that week I was spending on driving. So you see, man, I'm not gonna go into like the day-by-day breakdown and all that, just because it's 4 or 5 weeks just of earnings. So just look right here and y'all can make y'all opinions for yourself, but still making racks, still making 2 racks a week. Young. All right, man. All right, now let's get into the topic at hand, man, because this is what y'all here for. So forget all the jargon, all the talking, man. Do I think driving Uber and Lyft will keep or make drivers broke? And no, I do not. The reason why I say I do not is because it shows more often than not, man, a lot of y'all have mindset barriers. It's something that y'all have or some belief pattern that you have that's affecting you from making money. A lot of y'all spend too much time trying to focusing on, oh, what Uber and Lyft is doing, or they don't treat us fairly. We need this. We need benefits. We need hands out. And that's not going to help you, man. It's really not going to help you. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all seen all these videos of people out here, oh, well, they take too much. They take 50, 60, 70%, blah, blah, blah. But yet they still driving and they do nothing about it. So ask yourself, is it really Uber keeping you broke, or Lyft keeping you broke from what they pay you, or is it yourself and your mindset? Because think about it. If you're not getting treated fairly from driving, why are you still driving? So it makes no sense, right? And another thing that I noticed, a lot of people who have opinions, man, they don't hold themselves accountable. And the best thing I think that people can do, instead of try to make excuses, keep it as objective as possible. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have an excuse, oh, they don't pay us fairly, the earnings are low. No, this is what you do. Go to your earnings, see how many hours you put online, and see what your earnings are for the end of the week. That way you can have something tangible and you keep it as objective as possible. So let's define broke, man, because like I always say, man, I hate to repeat myself, but I have to repeat myself. Objectively speaking, you have 84 hours in a week to drive as much as you can. So how many of y'all are really driving the maximum or putting in true effort? That's first and foremost. And more often than not, broke comes from a mindset. A lot of y'all have limited beliefs, bad behaviors. Your thinking is the reason why you are where you are currently at this current stage in life. Either you must be doing something wrong for a lot of y'all. And like I said, this is a disclaimer. You're not guaranteed to make $2,000, but I don't know how much you could make, neither do you. So get out there and try. Try to put the work in. Embrace the grind. Set goals for yourself. Stop playing around with it. So being broke comes from the mindset behind it. Only thing driving Uber and Lyft, it just exposes your behaviors, your mindset, and your attitude towards life. That is it. So if you go to your earnings, you can see exactly how much effort you put in each and every week. If you put in 60 plus hours, you put in pretty good effort. If you put in less than 20, you put in shit effort. So you get shit results. So stop trying to, play the blame game like Uber and Lyft, they don't pay us enough, they don't do this, they don't do that. Man, all thing you're doing is exposing yourself, man. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about what you are going through. Everybody is self-interested. They got their own shit going on. And who cares, The rideshare community is real small. So outside the rideshare community, you telling people that you can't make money or they don't treat you fairly or that they are criminals. Nobody gonna care. Like, oh, okay, that sucks. Sucks to be him or sucks to be her. But they gonna move on about their life. Nobody gonna give a fuck about you. So, stop keeping yourself broke, man. You could definitely do things outside of driving. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so next step. So we already defined being broke, which comes from, a mindset and attitude. So now you have to ask yourself, are you a broke person? We're not even talking about money, man. It's about your thinking and it's about your habits and attitude towards life. So you have to ask yourself, are you a broke person? Not just income, but we talking about from thinking. Are you one of these people that's out here you wake up in the morning, you pissed off, you're angry, you're not setting goals for yourself. You blaming other people for your own faults and your own failures. That's specifically you blaming Uber and Lyft, like the company. Are you that person? If so, man, you got to change it because nobody's going to give you anything. And the next thing, you got to ask yourself, man, are you really even trying? Like, really ask yourself that. Go in the mirror, look at your ugly self in the mirror, be like, self, am I really trying or I'm just sitting up here bullshitting? I'm not driving, very many hours. I'm just playing around. I'm sitting at the crib all day, just wasting time, being unproductive. The choice is yours, man. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, but, you got to ask yourself. And another question, ask yourself, if I don't change what I'm doing now, how will this affect me in the future? So there's so many channels out here, so many people that have been driving, 4 or 5 plus years, probably before me, and they are still complaining. They still talk about striking, they still talk about going off the app at a certain time. That's a broke mindset, man. There are many things to do, and you're not giving yourself enough credit, regardless if you realize it or not. So basically, when you say stuff and you act like this, what you are initially saying is, I'm not capable of doing anything else besides driving a vehicle for the rest of my life. So please help me out, compensate me, give me this, give me benefits, give me more money because I'm not capable as a human being to do that. So yeah, that's what you're saying. So fix it or be broke. Okay, so now y'all probably thinking, oh, well, right, you right, man. I like what you're saying. Or maybe don't like what you're saying. So if you don't like this and you want to disagree, you're more than welcome to leave the hate in the comments below, man, because I really don't care. But for the people who are listening to this message and they're like, all right, you right, man. I've been bullshitting. I've been being distracted. I'm not really taking it serious. How can I not be a broke person, specifically have a broke mindset? First and foremost, man, it's time to readapt your mindset, man. That's why I got the RVL, man, the readapt, vision, levitate. So a lot of y'all are stage 1, which is the readapt of your mindset. Well, first and foremost, you want to start here, man. I would say go through like the past 4 weeks of your earnings. Pull them up, look at how much effort you have given. I'll probably put some of mine up here on the screen above, but I'm not gonna really talk about it. So, the times I was making $2,000, look how many hours I put in, look how much effort. And the times I did not, look how much effort I put in. And most of you, that's where you are struggling with. It's the time management and the effort that you are truly putting into this, man. So start to readapt your mindset. So go through the first 4 weeks, take some inventory, but okay, this week I drove this many hours. I made this much. Do that for the past 4 weeks. And you got to ask yourself, what can you have done better or more efficiently? If that's waking up earlier, getting rid of the distractions, sacrificing fun, sacrificing, some sleep. The choice is yours, man. You gotta get rid of those. And aim, like I always say, 60 hours, 2 racks a week. So you want to aim to drive 60 hours, man. That should be damn near your standard until you have, your market down pack where you could drive less than 60 hours and still make 2 racks a week. So yeah, that's where you can start right there. Then I'll say, the next thing, man, after you start, hacking your mind and, getting rid of those limited beliefs and those bad behaviors and that anger. A lot of y'all just angry, just driving like, ooh, I'm mad, fuck the company, but I'm still gonna drive. And oh, you driving all those hours, all that slavery. Shut up. So the next thing y'all could do, man, is create a vision for yourself. You want to create a vision. You want to create some type of avenue that you could expand so you don't have to drive. And like I said, that's what I've been doing these past few weeks. Like I said in like January, man, my ultimate goal, was to drive, and I wanted to start something, create a business or something outside of driving. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in a car driving. So that's why I started the San Francisco Voyagers channel. So make sure y'all subscribe to that, man, and support that channel because it's going to help everybody, because this is going to show you exactly how you can build something outside of driving and also use driving, Uber, Lyft, or whatever to your advantage. Use it as leverage. You're constantly coming in contact with people. How can you benefit from that? So me specifically, after driving, doing 30,000 trips, I know people value fun. People have vices. They have to be entertained because they are miserable. So now I was thinking, okay, how can I get involved with that? How can I get paid? If I'm coming in contact with so many people, I can shoot video, I can help out restaurants, and also I can help out restaurants with other local businesses around here, especially after the pandemic, because a lot of them are struggling. So that's what I was doing, man, just out here, putting myself out there, trying to shoot videos, create something, and before you know it, start networking, start meeting the right people. Now I'm getting, hired and paid to shoot videos for hotels, restaurants, stuff like that. So not too shabby. So eventually I won't have to drive, So that's the way you have to think, man. A lot of y'all spend way too much time focusing on Uber and Lyft instead of focusing on yourself and how you could develop your mindset, how you could become skillful and, add value to the marketplace. And that's the next point. Skills pay the bills. I'm gonna say that again. Skills pay the bills, man. You gotta develop some type of skill set because you are not going to drive yourself rich. Trust me, man. Making 2 racks a week is cool, but after a while it just become boring. Like, okay, I know I can make 2 racks a week, cool, to sustain myself, but it's not gonna make me rich, man. I don't want to spend a bunch of hours in the car over and over and over again. So you want to, have some type of skill set and start to set up systems and frameworks that you could create other streams of income. That's why I push everybody to drive 60 hours and do the 2 racks a week challenge, because you will learn so much about yourself. You will learn so much about your mentality, your mindset, your behaviors. Are you willing to overcome adversity? Are you willing to put the work in? Because if you could put 60, 70, 80 plus hours of just driving, imagine once you start to, create something else, man, it'll be a lot easier. Because it's like, damn, man, now you'll start doing the math. Like, okay, if this person or this company or business will pay me $250, $300 plus for 4 or 5 hours of work, I would take that any day compared to sitting in the car driving. Not too shabby. So that's why you got to be open-minded, and that's why you got to think the right way, because like I said, it's all mindset. A lot of y'all got a broke mentality because y'all sit up here complaining. Y'all want maximum rewards for the least amount of work. And that is not realistic, ladies and gentlemen. You got to put the time in. You got to suffer. You got to go through these pains. So you might as well just accept it and go through it now, embrace it, have fun. And when I say have fun, you would definitely have a better experience if you have a plan. If you have no plan, it's gonna suck. And I think that's why most of y'all are miserable. You're sitting there angry, got a mask on, and you got barricades, because you don't want people coughing on you like some lames. Y'all just lame, man. Don't be a lame, man. So do the 2 racks a week challenge, man. You seen all these people, man. We getting close to 50 people so far. That's pretty good. But you see a lot of people, how they think, man, how they talk, man. How they was, motivated, how they wanted to make it, how they wanted to be a part of something, how they wanted to change their life. And then you could do it too. Let's say you fell short of making $2,000, but you made $300-400 than you normally make. That is a significant increase. So it's like you still win. You don't lose from doing the 2 racks a week challenge. You don't lose. You will learn a lot about yourself. Then you be like, okay, man, I was selling myself short. Let me turn it up a little bit, man. I'm gonna keep working. Then you start really hitting 60 plus hours consistently. Then you spend your hour a day, pursuing things, learning, developing your mindset. Okay, what can I do to further myself so I don't have to drive? Then before you know it, man, opportunity will come. You have to be ready. You have to be prepared for it. Preparation is key. So, yeah, man, that's what the 2 racks a week challenge symbolizes. Those are the type of results you could get, man, because you're not going to lose, man. You are not going to lose. We are winners over here. So, yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all I have to say, man. I'm going to take the glasses off so y'all can see me. But I hope all these tips, tricks, and I ain't doing no backflips. But I hope all these tips and tricks can help you, man. Like, driving is not perfect. I mean, you can make money. You can make 2 racks a week, but it won't make you rich. And at the end of the day, you will be spinning your wheels. So use it as leverage to develop and branch off into something else, man. And if you can't do that, especially if you're doing it full time, I don't know why not, because you in contact with hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of people. Man, you got to make yourself an interesting person. You got to make yourself, marketable. People actually going to want to talk to you and be around you and like you. You got to be a likable person. And that's what, embracing the grind, learning some skills, make yourself marketable, people that's attractive and people want to be associated with that. So, yeah, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the new channel, man. I'll have the link in the description below, San Francisco Voyagers. So we're pretty much going to be showcasing, restaurants, hotels, other, tourist spots in San Francisco that people can go. And what better way, because I have two YouTube channels. I drive Uber, so I'm in constant contact with people, and I could create videos, man. So that's a lot of skill sets that's marketable, that that you can continue to develop over time. And, that's how it should be, man. You never see me complain about, Uber sucks and all this, or I'm gonna quit because they don't. I don't think that way. I think about money. How can I increase myself? And last but not least, man, ask yourself this question. If you couldn't drive Uber and Lyft, like let's say, damn, tomorrow, the company went bankrupt and you couldn't drive, what would you do? How would you make money? Would you be scared? Would you be fearful? Would you cry like a baby? Or would you have some type of plan? I remember I did a poll, I think like 40% of people said that they don't have a plan or a plan B or something. I'm like, man, like y'all selling yourself shorts and y'all wasting time. Yeah, driving is cool, but you can't drive yourself rich, man. If you like me, you trying to get rich, you try to get this bread. But I ain't gonna make this too long. That's all I really have to say, man. Don't be a broke person. Don't have a broke mindset. You see me over here looking good, feeling good, smelling good. That's how I'm coming, man. Ronnie Speed, over now. Drum roll, guitar, piano. Let me know what y'all think about these hoodies, man. And oh yeah, we got maybe I'll save that. I'm gonna save that for a later time, but like the video, comment, share the video. And all the haters, I look better than y'all, and y'all not gonna stop me. So drive safe. Don't be a broke person. Ronnie Speed, over and out. Peace.